Hello everybody! Domsux01, Run Victory here, and 3 years. I legitimately can't believe it's been 3 years. And yes, you may notice, I finally have shelves! It only took me 3 years to get shelves! This has been a long time coming. Actually, I've got 2 shelves up there and I've got an entire shelving unit over there. But sadly, I'm not gonna do a whole entire shelf tour here because conveniently my room isn't done yet, and also the side of the room which you can't see at the moment isn't done yet. So after that is done, I'll probably make a video just showing it off. But there's more important things to talk about here. I've been on YouTube for 3 years. I've been on YouTube for over 1/4 of a decade. I can't believe it. Thank you. Thank you so much for helping me get this far. But I thought instead of just this year, instead of just making the normal, hey yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you, I thought I would actually make an actual video. This is kind of like a retrospective on everything. On how my channel started, how it ascended and descended over the years, and eventually until we get to where we are now. So, where does the story start? It starts in 2016. I've mentioned this before on my channel, but I had an old friend called Louis. We originally planned to make a channel together. I remember we planned to make this like gigantic movie called, I forget the exact name of it, but it would have been very much inspired by a dinosaur story. And it would be like a story, from what I remember, it would have been like a story about a pack of carnivores trying to survive being attacked by hybrid dinosaurs which were somehow created by a cloning machine which was created in a war between two dividing factions. Yeah, very weird. Louis was one of my best friends. Hell, he was almost like a brother to me. I'd known him for years. I forget the exact year we met. But for most of my life, I was friends with that guy. But then, 2017 happened. Me and him, things changed. Certain things might have happened. I might have said certain things. He might have done things. The point is, things happened. It was mostly because of me. I regret it so much. But it's too late to turn back now. We've been apart for way too long. We've already moved on with both of our lives. He's gone off and made more friends. I've gone off and made this YouTube channel. So originally, I planned to make this YouTube channel with him. In fact, the name Domsux01 was a name that me and him both agreed on. I think I named the channel that because either A, it was the only idea I had, or B, because even though we weren't friends with each other, I just wanted to bring a little bit of that vision to life. So, I didn't create a channel, I created an account, without my parents' permission and without them knowing, called Indominus Rex 01. It was just a picture of my Lego Indominus Rex. And that was it at that point. I just watched YouTube, subscribed to YouTubers like any normal viewer. I remember browsing YouTube one day. Of course, it was 2017. I used to watch Bionicle, as most of you do or used to do, and I ended up coming across this. Matthew the Dinosaur King's Prehistoric Island. I remember it being this exact episode. I remember pressing on the episode because I thought it was Bionicle. I remember being like, oh my, it's I think that's Bionicle. I better click on the video to see how he's been doing or to revisit it. Because I remember I used to revisit his channel every so often because I was very nostalgic. But no, it wasn't Bionicle. It was Matthew the Dinosaur King. And that sent me down a rabbit hole, which eventually made me come across this. A video from Camosaurus asking for voices for his movie. I remember coming across this video. And I remember being like, oh, I want to be a part of this. So, actually, I think I can find the original comment. Yes, here's the original comment. I wanted to audition for it. So yes, both Matthew the Dinosaur King and Camosaurus are both integral to the creation of my channel. So that happened, and then I uploaded my first ever video. Ignore this vid if you're not Camosaurus. Uploading that video was an accident. Because I remember uploading the video and I was thinking of my parents. And they said, oh no, you can't have a YouTube channel until you're 16. And I was thinking of them at that time, and while this video was uploading, I cancelled it halfway through. Or at least I thought I cancelled it. I thought I cancelled the video. So, just moved on with my day. I thought I cancelled the video uploading, but no. The video actually uploaded. With me trying to cancel it. I remember being there with one of my friends, not Louis, because we broke apart at that time. And I remember saying to him, oh yeah, I tried to upload... Actually, he used to have a YouTube channel. It was garbage! I think it was at the moment I said, oh yeah, I was going to upload this video, but I cancelled it. But then I received a notification from a commenter. I was like, wait, what? And then it turns out, even though I thought I cancelled it, the video actually uploaded. I was scared at the time, because who wouldn't be? It was my first ever video. I thought I'd cancelled it, and I thought my parents would punish me for it. So I kept on going, so the video was out in the world. It somehow got, I think it got over 100 views. I've got no clue how it got over 100 views. I've got no clue how it has 170 views now. But it does. So, after watching that video, well, I actually haven't watched the video. I'll probably will do that at a later date. But after that, I kept on going. My next video was the reaction to Pacific Rim 2 trailer. I remember loving the trailer. I remember uploading this exact video. But the movie was awful. To this very day, I say it's one of the worst movies I've ever seen. And then we had me uploading this video saying that I need help with my channel because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't have a plan. I thought I cancelled the YouTube channel. I felt Louis all the ideas that I had before were cancelled. So I didn't know what to do. So it seems like over time, after that video, I joined the DinoTube community. Then I just really want to show you guys something. This video won't mean anything to you lot, except maybe one person. This is a episode of Movies United, uploaded by my Dinosaur King commentary co-host, Zane Reborn. I actually do recommend watching the series, even though the episodes don't come out that often because they take a long time to make. But I remember, I'll still watch it anyway if I was you. But I remember at the end of every single episode, he would be like, something like, "Ooh, I need voice actors because there's a lot of characters for himself to voice." So then I commented that I was interested in doing the voice acting. Somebody even responded, "So this is where it all began, huh?" So after that, I got in contact with Zane Reborn, and I ended up becoming one of his voice actors. And we're still friends to this very day. I don't know about him, but I would arguably say he's one of my best friends. Zane, I don't know what your opinion on this is, but I love you, man. I love you. No homo. So yes, this was a very important stage in my channel to me because it was pretty much my first actually, was he my first ever YouTube friend? He was one of the first, and he's the longest lasting. It's probably gonna end after the Dinosaur King commentaries end. So I ended up voicing Ghost Rider and Bone Crusher in his series. I haven't voiced those characters in ages because they haven't reappeared in the story yet. And then I made a video like, I'm voice acting in a series, and I'm pretty sure that's all I need to say from there. So I went forward. I kept on uploading videos, even though most of the videos that you see here are actually unlisted, because most of these are line videos. Actually, I think this was during the phase where I took like 8 or 4 months off YouTube. Because I remember there was this whole entire part of my YouTube career where I didn't upload anything for months. It's the longest break I've had from YouTube. And eventually I slowly started to return and started uploading videos weekly. And Carnivore Wars. Ah, Carnivore Wars. If you don't know what Carnivore Wars was, it was this series that I was going to make. I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to make it. Oh yeah, I've written the story. Oh yeah, I'm really proud of the story. But I never ended up making it. I think that's mainly because I was scared. Eventually, I did end up having everything that I needed to make it. But I was scared to make it because I was scared I would get mocked for it. I was scared I would get criticized for it. I was scared that people wouldn't like it. So, I never ended up making it. Oh, and then we have the first ever... What do I call it? The first ever Blue the Destroyer video. If you guys don't know what this is, it's basically a series of videos connected to my friend Amy Bourne's Thomas Perry series. I think I made 3 of these, and I originally planned to do 5, I think, but I never ended up making them. But I remember creating this whole entire character, Blue the Destroyer. She is probably my favourite character I've made on my channel. In fact, she's probably the only she's the only major character to me that I've made on my channel. I loved doing Blue the Destroyer. I loved doing her voice, I loved playing her, I loved writing the stories. So that's mainly why I made Blue the Destroyer return in Bedroom 99, because I just really wanted to play Blue the Destroyer again, and somehow connect this Bedroom 99 to these past skits. Which therefore means that those skits are connected to the Thomas parodies, which therefore means Bedroom 99 is somehow connected to Zane's Thomas parodies. I don't know! I'll probably have to ask Zane about this. I can see it right now. The Thomas Expanded Universe. So yeah, then I kept on going. I made quite a few YouTube friends, including Prehistoric King, who I haven't talked to recently. That's mainly because I haven't seen him appear that often. And then we come across the one video which I regret uploading. Throughout my whole entire channel, I only regret uploading one video. And that's this. My first ever Q&A. It's mainly because of how I acted. It was mainly towards a question that Cora asked me, and I was so selfish. I was so self-centered. He asked, "What are your problems with the Dantuber community?" And I made the problem all about me. I remember being like, "Oh, you need to ask me if you want to do something. Oh, I might as well be in charge. Oh, I've been looking over this for so long. I should be in charge." I was so negligent. This is the one video which I regret uploading. This is the one video that I've uploaded that I don't like. And by the way, talk about Q&As. I do plan to do one after this video comes out. I'll probably make a separate announcement where you can leave your questions. But that's for a different video, and that's mainly because free Q&A. Whoa, wouldn't that be a good video? So moving on from the one video which I regret uploading. I then went forth and made different videos about me teasing more series, about me teasing more shows that were never made. My first ever review! Oh, my old profile picture! Oh, my old profile picture! Oh, think this was an image that Semi Bourne might have sent me. But I pretty much claimed it and made it my profile picture. So yes, as you can see here, the quality isn't the best. I've definitely improved. So that's my first ever review. And that actually links into another really important part of my channel. I was going to do a live stream where I was going to unbox and review Owen the Dimorphodon and the Dilophosaurus. But the live stream wouldn't work. So I remember I was so emotionally stressed because I couldn't start the live stream. I really wanted to do it. Just tons of things just crowding my mind and tearing me down. This video right here is the video that prompted me to tell my parents that I did YouTube. And I'm so happy I did. None of this that I'm doing today would be possible without them. I am so grateful that my parents actually supported me. I remember on the day of this video being released, I was pretty much crying to my mum, telling her about it. Because I was scared she was going to stop me from doing it. She should have stopped me from doing it. I'm so happy I told them. I really am. So then I went forth uploading more videos until I reached 100 subscribers. And my subscribe special was Search for Dimension Gem, a Blue the Destroyer video. This was a part 1 and part 2 of a sort of like mini movie I was doing, and which I planned to expand on in the future with more shows, more mini films, I guess. But never ended up doing them. So I uploaded that video. I remember this video being one of my proudest achievements. And then we had the Camosaurus, my Camosaurus YTP. And then we have Believer. Where do I start with Believer? Okay, I remember being on a live stream with... Actually, I was watching a live stream of Camosaurus. My friend, Prehistoric King, was in the chat being like, "Oh yeah, I'm the only one who makes tributes here." And I felt sad for him. So I made this tribute. And I wouldn't say it ruined my channel. But this is my most popular video to ever be released. With nearly 400,000 views. That's insane! That is absolutely insane! Oh, how did it get that many views? This is garbage! I just used shots from the trailers! Oh, I could make better than this now! So, after uploading this video, this quickly became my biggest video on my channel. From that video, I quickly went from 100 subscribers to 150, and then went on, and then went on and on and on until... Hey look, there's Jurassic Mates. Until I got to 1,000 subscribers. In which the video that I released for it was Blue the Destroyer Dawn of Chaos. It was basically part 2 to the Blue mini movie I mentioned earlier. What do I have to say about Believer? I don't hate Believer. I understand why it's so important to my YouTube channel. It's because of this video that I got 1,000 subscribers. But I will say, it probably ruined my chance of being a respected DinoTuber. Because people only knew me as the Believer guy. People would call me, "Oh, you're the Believer guy!" I know they probably meant it as a joke. But when I heard it, yes, I would laugh. But then I would start to overthink it. And eventually it felt like an insult. Kind of like saying, "Oh, you are garbage. The only thing you're known for is this trash tribute." And that tribute pretty much became what my channel was for the next few years. I became known as the Believer guy. I ended up making another tribute, which is unlisted now. I ended up making more videos, which I'm actually quite proud of. Like this, like another Camel meme, Gallimimus Gets Triggered, crying at movies, and more episodes of Jurassic Mates, which, to be honest, I don't mind. I actually don't mind Jurassic Mates. But I kept on going. Even though eventually, Believer sort of caught up with me. I ended up having a love/hate relationship with it. I loved the video because it made me gain all these subscribers. But I also hated it. Because it became what my channel was known for. And I didn't want to be known for making tributes. Because... I'm just speaking this from personal experience. But... people who watch tributes, I'm not pointing out anybody in particular, I'm not making assumptions here. But what it seems like, from what I've seen, is that people who subscribe to people who make tributes, they don't care about the content creator. They just care about seeing music that they like put over footage of their favourite things. Hell, example of this is, no offense here, but Jurassic Bob. I know the guy, He's quite a cool guy. He has 50,000 subscribers, but most of his videos can't even hit 500. From my experience, it just seems like the people who watch tributes don't care about the content creator. They don't care about the quality of a video, they just want to see music over footage of movies. And I didn't want to make tributes. It's that simple, I didn't want to make tributes. So I didn't want to be known as the guy who made a tribute, but that's what I ended up being known as because that was my most popular video. It still is to this very day. And to combat that video, I released what is probably my favourite video on my channel. Hunted. A Giganotosaurus short. This video is probably one of my favourite videos that I've made on my channel. I love this video. Because it's actually been a while since I've watched it. But from what I remember loving making this. I remember loving doing it. Hell, it almost has 1,000 views. That's actually really good. But despite that becoming my personal crowning achievement at the time, I was still known as the guy who made a tribute. So I went forth and tried to make different things like movie reviews, but I never ended up making that. I never ended up continuing it. Now this is where we sort of get into recent territories. Where I made Prehistoric Planet, my first series, which I actually started making. I made 2 episodes. I scripted 1, but due to me not living in the woods or a wooded area, it would take me ages to make more episodes. Hell, if I hadn't have cancelled Jurassic Prehistoric Planet, I would probably be halfway through the series now. Yes, I'm kind of upset that I cancelled it, but it was a necessary sacrifice. I'm actually quite proud of the episodes that I made. But I ended up cancelling that because I wasn't able to keep up making it and I didn't want to disappoint people. And then we had Believer Is Gone. This video is a video where I said I am taking down Believer. First off, that's mainly because Universal. Wait a minute, hold on. Yes! This was my face reveal! This was my face reveal! This is where I showed my ugly mug for the first time. I used to wear this horrible dinosaur mask, which was extremely hard to breathe in. But there we go. I haven't changed that much. I'm even laughing there. I ended up cancelling the video. I ended up taking down the video because, once again, because it's what I ended up being known for, and I didn't want to be known for making tributes. And it's also because somebody commented something. They commented, if you really want to have a chat viewership which cares about you, if you really want to have a viewership that actually cares about your content, you should take down Believer. Thinking about it, At the time, I thought it was correct, in which, in hindsight, he was. So, I ended up taking down Believer, my most popular video. Okay, I was like gaining 100, 200 subs like every single month. But when I took down Believer, it just stopped, just like that. I didn't know what I had until I lost it. Because this was probably the most successful, viewer-wise, time of my channel. It's actually quite good now, but I didn't realize, I didn't appreciate what I had when I had it. So I ended up cancelling Believer, so I would end up gaining subs from viewers who actually enjoyed my content. In which, looking at today, I barely gained any subs. If anything, I've lost lots of subs. Good riddance. Good riddance. If they don't want to see my actual content, unsubscribe. I was so reckless. So naive. I thought I was at the top of the world. I thought I would end up being the next Bionicle because of my tribute that I made. Because, oh, my videos are doing so well, my videos have hundreds of views each. But little did I realise, it was because of Believer. I am extremely happy that I took down Believer looking back at it. After I took down Believer, there was this whole entire phase of the channel where it didn't, yeah, it's doing fine, but it didn't feel like I was doing that well. I remember there was a whole entire phase of the channel where it felt like I was going nowhere. Like the videos that you're seeing now, I'm actually quite surprised at how many views they had. They actually have quite a few views. What was I complaining about at the time? I think it was pretty much because it didn't have as many views as it did as I did before I cancelled Believer. But it seems like I still had a decent amount. But for some reason, I remember being in a really bad state, mentally. I know it's going to sound extremely dramatic here, but I felt depressed. I felt like no matter what I was doing, I was failing. I remember imagining like a giant brick wall and I remember this channel I remember what I was doing at the time being like that wall. Like, success is behind the wall. If I climb over it, I succeed, I achieved success. But even though, looking back at it, they actually did really, they're actually doing fine. Well, we actually did fine. But I remember at the time, I was like, oh yeah, this video is going to be a really big success. This video is going to help me get over that wall. But they didn't end up doing that. But they might have ended up doing that well, view-like. But I felt like, but if every single video was an attempt at me getting up that wall, it felt like I would just fall down after every single video. So then we go forth. I stopped uploading weekly, I think, and then we arrived to what's actually quite recent. Oh my gosh, a lot of this is recent. It seems like that actually didn't upload that much. Ah yes, I remember. I would try to upload weekly, but most of the time I would end up putting off the video, and I would end up live streaming instead. So it doesn't seem like that what on earth happened this year? A lot of this was quite recent. It's more recent than I was remember it doing. The Crawl review feels like a lifetime ago. So then we come across what is actually, it's not hunted. This is my proudest achievement of my YouTube channel. The Dinosaur King commentaries. I know you sort of probably don't care for them that much. Well, some of you. But I love these. I loved making them. Oh, I love them so much. I remember a year before this, me and Zane attempted to do it. Because I think it was like Dinosaur King's 12th or... yeah, I think 12th or 14th anniversary. But due to me being on an iPad at the time, I was unable to do it. But here, I think this was around about when I started using my actual laptop to make videos. In which there was a significant quality increase. In which when I got OBS, because it was free, of course, I ended up having the chance to make the Dinosaur King commentaries. And now I'm known as the Dinosaur King guy. Meanwhile, before, being called the guy who made Believer felt like an insult. Now, when people call me the Dinosaur King guy, I take it as a compliment. I love what I've done here. Well, actually, what me and Zane have done here. Even though it's mostly me, because I had to edit all of the damn videos. Which means I've needed to watch every single episode at least 5 times! Actually, no. Not 5 times. 3 times! And then I ended up uploading the Dinosaur King commentaries weekly. So yeah. There was a lot of Dinosaur King. A lot of these, most of these have like over a lot of them have over 100 views. Wow. It seems like that you guys actually quite liked them. I remember late to early 2019 being a really tough year for me. But now I'm in a really good spot. Here we are going towards the present. April Fool's video, more Dinosaur King. The Mattel Toys 2-year anniversary. The Evolution. My birthday stream. Oh, more Dinosaur King. And then ended up making more content along with the Dinosaur King. With Bedroom 99, which I do plan to make more episodes of. I've got more episodes in mind, but I can't at the moment because as I've already mentioned, I'm pretty much redoing my room, and it's not done yet. But once Room is done, I do plan to make more episodes. So yeah. We then have top 5 Jurassic World Primal Attack figures. Episodes of Dinosaur King which haven't been released yet. So I guess you're all getting a sneak peek at that. And then we have my hunting video, which I do plan to make more of. Well, I actually recorded a second one, but footage wasn't that good. Actually, the footage was actually quite good for the way I filmed it. The fact was, I didn't feel like I was in a good mood while making it, and I didn't end up getting anything. So in the future, if I do end up making more Jurassic hunts, it will probably either be because I like what I shot, or I like or I got something basically. And then we have the Dinosaur King fan art episode, which has done extremely well. Because at the moment of me recording this, it has 165 views in 2 days. That is amazing. Thank you so much. And we then have Post-Asukas review. At the moment of me recording this, it isn't my 2-year anniversary. At the 3-year anniversary. At the moment of me recording this, it's 6 days. It's pretty much it's the Monday before it. That's mainly because I'm going to be away the weekend it comes. That's mainly because I'm going to be away the weekend. It's going to be my 2-year anniversary. Sadly, I won't actually be around for it, but I'm recording this in advance. But yeah, I might have not getting it across in this video, but most of my YouTube career, well, career in very big quotation marks, hasn't been that good. It might have been fine view-wise, but all the way I haven't felt right mentally. But I really feel like I'm doing good now. So I thank you all so much for supporting me over the last few years. Thank you all so much for supporting me. Whether you joined me if my profile picture was just for Lego Indominus Rex, or if it was the Indominus Rex from Jurassic World the game, or if it was this weird drawing of Indominus Rex, or if it's been my profile picture for like the last year. I am not the king of DinoTube. I am not the most respected DinoTuber. I'm not the most well-known DinoTuber, but I am the most proud DinoTuber. Thank you all so much for supporting me over the last 3 years. I'm very, very surprised that I've made it this far. And for all of those who have supported me, who have watched my videos, who have liked my videos, who have commented, those who have talked to, thank you so much. This channel really does mean the world to me. Without you guys, without this channel, I don't know where I would be today. I might have not actually been here if it wasn't thanks to you guys. So, here's a toast, even though yes it's water, to the future of my channel, to the future of DinoTube, and to, hopefully, many more years of Dinosaur King, of laughs, of figures, and of dinosaurs. So, thank you all so much for watching. And here is Indomsec 01. Road to victory. Ah!